Welcome to Church Jams Now, the podcast where three former youth group kids and current music nerds deep dive into Christian music from the 90s and 2000s. I, of course, am your co-host, Kylan Savage. With me, as always, is Mr. TJ Smith.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, wow. No song pun?
Well, at least we have Anberlin. Welcome to Sweaty Jams Now.
And beautiful producer Josh.
I just made it. Had a lot of confusion about the time, but I'm glad that we got that figured out, and I'm here now. So hi guys, nice to be here.
Go. Well, guys, let me tell you, I will never take this podcast friendship personal. Sweaty Jams Now.
Yep.
I'm trying. Oh, I got to pick up the slack from you, TJ. Usually you start us off on a good note, but now,
I know I'm just it's a day late.
He sets the bar for us.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. Yeah.
Come back tomorrow and maybe I'll have a
that's fair. That's fair.
podcast worthy bit.
Godspeed.
For us.
Godspeed, my man. Hopefully you can come up with something.
It's a heavy-hearted work of staggering genius, I'll be honest.
Oh, that was good. Well done.
Josh, let's start the revolution. Here we go. Guys, we're doing our second Bop 10 episode. Hopefully.
Bop 10.
Oh, TJ, I don't think you've listened to the episode yet, but I did add when you said Church Jams Now Bop 10.
I heard
you
it.
did.
It was really good, yeah.
It's wonderful.
Well, can you recreate that for us here so I can add that in this time?
Yep. Bop 10 Anberlin. That's this one's version.
That was okay. So here's what I'm going to do with that one. I'm going to make it like Saturday Night Live. I'm going to put like a saxophone.
Keenan Thompson.
Because that's what it sounded like to me.
But it's just one.
Yeah.
It's just
Church
one cast
Jams
member.
Now, Bop 10.
It's just
with
Anberlin.
Special
There it
guest,
is.
Anberlin.
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 I kind of like
That's
that
good.
more. Yeah. So, oh man, I am beginning to love the Bop 10 episodes because, like I said, they have
wild.
real Patreon energy. Because this is, I feel like we have at this point in the show, we have what, 81, 82,
81
80 something
full volumes.
80 something
we're
full volumes.
Pushing
We've had
100 regular episodes,
Yeah, quite a few guests on. Like, we figured out what the show is, the show proper, right?
Yeah.
And there's like a level of professionalism I feel like we have on the main feed that's not necessarily reflected in the Patreon. And Bop 10 brings that Patreon energy. It feels like the old days when we were talking shit on Sixpence and trying to do
cashew poops.
Podaoki on
right.
Take Me to Your Leader when we didn't know what the show was. Right? It's like a new frontier, man.
I'm going to be honest,
again.
though. I kind of want to bring Podaoke back.
Let's do it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. We got to do that.
Yeah, that was just one of those of the many bits we were doing on the show that was like, this seems really fun into, this is not sustainable. But
But it was fun once.
yeah.
Yep. While it lasted.
But we can bring it back. If you want to bring it back anytime, man.
Let's, I'll get to work on that.
Okay, perfect. You gonna do that for the next Norma Jean record?
Yep. You got it. It's going to be great.
Okay, so hopefully listeners have not just turned this off and they have listened to our previous Bop 10 episode where we did our Emory Bop 10s. For those of you that don't know, Bop 10 is what we're calling our top 10.
To go with branding, hashtag branding.
It's a very scientifically
Robust.
orchestrated,
Yes.
robust,
On Josh's
dialed
part,
in compilation.
he has pivot tables.
Pivot tables.
Remember?
There's a pivot
Yeah.
table involved.
Hashtag
yes.
pivot
Yep.
tables.
The experts at Church Jams Now are working hard to create our official Bop 10 list.
That's
for these
right.
core artists, a.k.a. Josh's pivot table.
That's true. I can't confirm.
I like the idea of like a bunch of scientists behind glass, and they're
Right. No, I like it if our Zoom, like if Josh's camera just like whip panned over and it's just both of his kids, both the glasses on, like working at like a Fisher Price, like a Fisher Price typewriter.
Yeah. Click, 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 click,
good.
ding.
That's real good.
So For those of you that have not listened to our first Bop 10, let me explain how this goes. Essentially, we're going to go through our top 10 Anberlin songs. Each of us is going to go through our 10 through 4, and then we're going to spend a little more time individually going through our 3 through 1. And then Josh is going to use his magic science and pivot tables to figure out the empirical quantitative final Church Jams Now Bop 10 list for Anberlin. And like I mentioned in the last episode, we want to know your list. So please, if you hear this episode, if you see us post about it, comment, email us.
Yeah.
Let us know what your top 10 Anberlin songs are.
If there's anything we've learned on this podcast, it's that people love telling us how wrong we are. And we actually love that. We love it.
That's true. No. We have often said, yes, we don't think that we're experts. We just started talking into microphones and no one told us to stop.
Yeah. We were like, hey, we got opinions. Mm-hmm. Let's share those.
Yeah, no one has told us to stop. People have said some things that they disagree with us, but no one's told us to stop yet. So
that's very true.
Good point.
But the second that happens, we're shutting it down.
We gotta legally, we have to close it down.
We're like, oh no, this random Twitter user told us to shut it down.
So sound off in the comments, y'all. Tell us when to stop. Because we don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll plug that information into Josh's pivot table and see whether it's feasible for us to stop.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Well, we did a fun order. What was it? With Kylan, TJ, me last time? Should we switch it up? Should we move some things around?
I mean, we still don't know what this is, so
I went last time, so I guess
you should go
first this time.
Yeah, you should.
You should go first.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then me, then TJ.
That
perfect.
Sounds fun.
Then we're all in a different position.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Let's
Switching
do it.
up. All right. Well, let's get started then. I will get started with number 10, which is turning out to kind of be my hipster pick from the Emery episode and the Anberlin episode. But I'm going with, I got to start off like, throw my hipster card in there at number 10 at least before I get serious. Sure. I'm going with I'd Like to Die, which is a B-side off of Dark is the Way.
Oh,
and while, spoiler alert, I didn't really care for much of that record, I've always really, really liked this song. And I don't know if they ever released the actual studio version isn't on streaming. They have a live version of it. But what's kind of cool, and I think probably helped with this, is they released it as a CD single, but one side is a CD and one side is a vinyl on a CD weird. Size thing. Yeah, the vinyl I don't think
like a 45 almost.
Yeah, but it's CD size, even smaller than it. So on one side it's I'd Like to Die in a music video, and then on the vinyl is the Impossible single or something like that. It's kind of weird, but it's pretty cool. But anyway, the song is really slow and vibe heavy, and I really love it. So number 10,
cool. The hipster pick.
The hipster pick from Josh.
I go all the way through them. I go 10 all the way through 4, right?
10 through 4, yeah.
All right, we're learning this. All right, cool. Number 9, I'm going Little Tyrants, track 2 off of Vital, 2012.
Oh wow!
This is basically Godspeed Part 2, but it rips. And it's so real big and heavy, and possibly the best Joey's best solo on an Anberlin song. And this album got me back into Anberlin after I kind of fell off for a couple of years, and this song was a key component in that. Number 8 is Atonement, which is from their last full-length record, Lowborn, in 2014.
Josh bringing a lot of late Anberlin representation.
There is a lot of late. There's not a lot of early Anberlin, I will say.
That's wild.
But there's a lot of late Anberlin.
That's good though. We like to have this
wide range.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And you'll notice a theme. This song is vibey and synthy, and I said vibey, synthy, Anberlin is my jam, and you will see that as my list goes on.
Okay.
All right, number 7.
Flex spot.
The flex spot, which I felt was a great place to put Finn.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I feel like it has to be on the list. I don't know, what's a good, do I just put it as 10? Is that disrespectful to it? Do I need to, put it in my top 5 or top 3? But I was I don't know. Flex spot, baby.
Yeah, perfect for the flex spot.
Perfect for the flex spot.
I love that.
Great song. Yeah, and I was the long, epic closing track can be cliche, but they nailed it on this one.
For sure.
Yeah. What more do I need to say?
Nothing.
Number 6. I'm curious. This is probably going to be the most recent entry from Anberlin from either of y'all, unless one of y'all surprises me. But I'm going Asking from their 2022 EP, Silverline.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Check out Church Hymns Now covering Silverline EP because no one has.
You'll be the first.
You'll hear me defending it against Kylan and TJ.
I think I didn't like it.
Both of y'all did not like it very much.
That makes
Didn't
sense.
like it.
Vibey Cynthia Anberlin, once again, is my jam.
It's your jam.
Is my jam. And
You could also just listen to Depeche Mode.
That's true.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
That's an
but
option.
Are they like ripping guitar solos like Joey and pounding those drums like Nate though? Like that's what also I'm looking for.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. All right. I guess you can only listen to Anberlin.
Only can. Okay. I rest my case. Number 5. This is weird going first. It's weird like going through your first like 6 songs all by yourself.
Yeah, see, it's
yourself
hard,
out
guys.
there.
It is.
It's hard. Throw some respect on
You
me,
let us
man.
off strong,
I always go
Kylan.
first. I
No, I
know.
know.
I make it look easy. I make it look easy.
You do. All right, number 5. I'm going Godspeed.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Okay,
Yep.
finally a song I recognize.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I honestly had a hard time not putting half of cities on my list. I had to whittle down. So we've already hit 2.
For sure.
We may hit a few more. We'll see as we go through. But
Okay.
Godspeed just kicks off
Yeah.
the record in
So good.
like cities from 0 to 60 in 0.2 seconds and
Yep.
is just great. All right. My last one, then I'll shut up for a little while. Number 4 is Type 3 from Vital as well. More vibey Anberlin.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I've always really loved the lyrics. I like never knew because I assume it's Enneagram Type 3 is what it's a reference to.
I would imagine.
When this came out, I was like, I'm sure this is
Or
some
a
kind of
secret
like
type of diabetes.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
only Stephen Christian has.
Oh goodness.
I don't wish that upon you, Stephen.
I'm like all of a sudden worried for him, and
It's
I
okay.
probably
We can
have
cut
no
that.
reason to be
Why
at
he's
all.
that's why he's not touring with the band
We can cut
anymore.
that. No, Jesus.
Oh no, Stephen.
Yep. Okay. But anyways, yeah, so I assume it's Enneagram, but this was 2012 and I was like, I have no idea what this is Type 3 is referring to, but it's a great
Yeah.
song.
Cool.
And, yeah. A deep cut on
Wow,
Vital, which
nice.
is one of my favorite Anberlin records. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Josh, I am so unfamiliar with your 10 through 4.
yeah.
Because,
I got
okay,
kinda like
so.
a window of my
Right.
cities and beyond.
So I think for the most part, I'm pretty much sitting in TJ's boat for the Emery episode with Anberlin. Like for me, it's really those first 3 records.
Yep.
And that's about it.
And not even like New Surrender?
Well, okay, fun fact. Well, let's go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
My number 10 is actually The Resistance, track 1 on New Surrender.
Okay.
That's the latest Anberlin that I get.
All right.
New Surrender was what, 2009? 2008.
Yep.
I still have this one on CD. I don't really care for most of the record, but it was cool. I think you guys know how I feel about opening tracks. And The Resistance, I do feel like, does a really good job of sort of introducing Anberlin to the major label listening public, right? It's similar to Godspeed, but it's like, it's real kind of epic, anthemic. It's like the best parts of Anberlin, but with a budget that's like, you know,
Very big.
5 times
Neil
as big
Avram
as their, yeah. But that's, yeah. But then also on that record, like they redid Feel Good Drag. I don't like that version of Feel Good Drag.
What do you prefer about the other version?
It just feels more immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of big budget Anberlin, like record wise.
You like them scrappy.
A little bit, yeah.
Yep. I get that.
Okay, so speaking of scrappy, my number 9 is Autobahn
Ooh.
from Blueprints
a
for the Black
debut
Market.
record.
I've got quite a bit of Blueprints.
Wow, that's surprising.
yeah.
Big Blueprints guy.
Well, so Never Take Friendship Personal was my introduction to the band, but then I very quickly got into Blueprints. And that was a
Nice.
pretty fun record for me. So number 8, I have Stationary.
That's a good one.
All right.
Yeah, it was pretty hard, I think, picking stuff from Never Take Friendship Personal. But whereas Josh likes vibey synthy Anberlin, I like really poppy tambourine on the chorus
Sure.
Anberlin. And that felt like a good representation of like that kind of Anberlin that I like.
Yep.
Definitely.
And then, fun fact, my number 7, my flex spot, Josh, same as yours. It's Finn.
Hey.
There you go.
Yeah, it felt
Perfect.
it had.
It's the perfect
Yeah.
spot for a flex spot, you know?
Yeah, it because it had to be on my list. Obviously, Josh, you know, we did the last song on Via Maurice was a total ripoff of Finn. That song was a big deal to me,
And me.
and like a big reason why I'm okay with long closing tracks. So it had to go somewhere. I didn't. Yeah, same thing as you. I couldn't justify making it higher, but I couldn't justify taking
But
it
it feels
off the
disrespectful
list.
to put it down lower. So flex spot is a perfect
Right.
spot for it.
Okay, then number 6, Glass to the Arson,
Ooh.
What's that on?
Blueprints.
Also
Oh,
blueprints.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got you.
that was. It just came right at this point where I was like, because Never Take Friendship Personal is like so poppy overall. Glass to the Arson was like a lot of the stuff on Blueprints that feels like that was like because I wasn't allowed to listen to like 9 Inch Nails and stuff. Like it's not industrial at all, but it was
Right.
sort of like
I've heard of something like this.
yeah,
This
like
must be what industrial is.
yeah, exactly.
That's great.
Yeah. So then what number is that? That was
Number
my 6.
5. Yeah.
My number 5 is Audrey Start the Revolution.
Ooh,
Nice.
Your second never take, I believe.
Yes.
Nice.
My second. And
Solid.
then my number 4 is Time and Confusion. I had to throw
Nice.
another
That's a
Poppy Amberlin on.
that's a great Poppy Amberlin
yeah.
one. I will say,
Yeah.
one of my faves.
It's true. It's a winner.
Yeah. So that's my 10 through 4. I have pretty much like the opposite of Josh in terms of like early versus later.
We're covering
Amberlin.
their whole career, you know. Yeah,
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I had a lot more blueprints for the black market on my list than I anticipated.
more than I was expecting too. Yeah, I was expecting a lot of cities and a lot of cities is going to be your top 3. It's just all your top 3 is just going to be cities.
Yeah, but I went through and I re-listened to Blueprints for the first time in a very long time, and I was like, "Dang, I really love this record."
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't want to spoil my top 3, but Time and Confusion is not on there. But it was one that was competing with 2 others to make like my number 10 spot, and it didn't make it. But I just want to say that's a great pick. It's one of my favorites.
Your top 3 is all Lowborn.
yeah, for sure.
All right, TJ, what about you? Let's get to it.
All right. Well, you know, I'm drawing from even a smaller well than you, Kylan, and also less than I was drawing from in our Emery Bop 10 episode.
Oh, so this was probably really fun for you.
It was pretty fun. But I'll say I apologize to the name that I'm about to mispronounce with my number 10. My number 10 song is Dance Dance Krista Pafkin.
Pafkin, I think.
I think it's
Pafkin.
Pafkin. That sounds
Yeah, let's
right.
go with that.
I was gonna guess I would actually be higher on your list.
Mm-hmm.
I had this whole thing I was gonna bring up before you started your list, and then I forgot.
Okay. What was it? Let's just get into
It's
it.
just that just seems like such a because I think you mentioned it on the cities episode. So there's just like some weird little part in the back of my brain that associates that song with you, and it must be from our podcast.
Could be. I definitely like the Mike Weiss feature on there.
Oh yeah, I
cool
forgot
one.
about that.
Yeah.
So I think I do like his kind of jammy, ambient,
Yeah,
spacey guitar on that.
that song is also on the lyric booklet dedicated to Morrissey.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. That's cool. So that's my number 10.
Sweet.
Very nice.
Number 9, also a Never Take track, Audrey Start the Revolution.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hey,
this is our second one that has shown up on 2 lists.
there
Yep.
we go. So it's going to be the number one.
Hey, take it all the way to the top.
Could be. You never know. You never know. It's a jam. You know. I'll just go ahead and show a little bit of my hand. Never Take is the album I'm most familiar with, so that's what I'm drawing from a good bit. In fact, number 8 on my list is Feel Good Drag.
Nice.
Never Take Friendship.
The Never
Personal.
Take version, right?
Yes, specifically that version.
Your top 10 is just Never Take without heavy hearted work. The instrument, just take out the instrumental. That's my top 10. Just switch them around a little bit.
Right.
I'm surprised that didn't make my list.
Yeah, why not? I wonder.
I don't know. I had to fit the other stuff in.
Yeah, I get that.
That's honestly a song I am like, I don't understand why everyone loves this song so much. Whenever like they play it, because they save it for like last at their shows or pretty close to last. And I'm like, I really don't care about this song, but people love it, so I'm glad for them, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. So yeah, what are we at? Flex spot now?
We're at Flex
number
spot.
7.
Flex spot.
Oh my God, guys, we've only been recording for like 23 minutes. This is going to be the shortest episode of Church Hymns now ever.
Yeah, we're cranking it out. I love that. You know, I understand that it's confusing, Kylan, the amount of time that we haven't taken up so far.
Yeah. So the
but
Runaways.
number 7 is going to be Time and Confusion.
Okay.
Now I'm mad I didn't put it on my list because we could have had a three-peat.
Yeah.
True.
Great song.
Well, Josh, you can
Missed
change
opportunity.
I missed.
You know,
I missed,
as we
guys.
often tell TJ, a list is just a moment in time, and
That's right.
your opinions can change.
You know, Kylan, that's exactly right. And I appreciate that you're bringing that perspective to us this evening. Because I could just change my mind and run away with this list later and change things up. But number 6 for me is going to be The Runaways.
Oh,
So far,
I was just a little
we're
early.
5 for 5 on all Never Take tracks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is there no
Oh,
cities
Dance,
on your
Audrey,
top 10
Feel Good,
Anberlin list?
Time Confusion, Runaways.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Oh my God.
Ooh,
Yeah,
anticipation is
Okay.
killing me.
I know. It's wild, right? I mean, what do I have? 2 more?
I will say
I'm not
all
keeping
these
track. So.
all of these are side B. Never Take as well. Which
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I mean you're not just jumping into the first like Paper Thin and the side A ones. You're going with the deep
Right.
cuts here.
Yeah.
Right. Well, those
Trying.
1, 2, 3 are going to be Never Take Friendship Personal, Paper Thin Hymn, and Stationary.
Who knows? Who knows?
You know.
I
All right,
do.
Let's get to it.
That's true. Okay, so I'll just give you my 5 and 4 back to back. Number 5 is A Day Late. Number 4 is going to be the Symphony of Blase.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Oh my God. So basically, DJ's top 10 list is just an alternate track list for Never Take Friendship Personal.
I mean,
If he
you
did
could-
that,
you could look at it.
I won't
that
be
way.
mad about it. That would
Yeah.
be pretty good.
No, I respect it. I respect it.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know, it's like I said, it's the well that I have to draw from. I've got
man.
my little clay pot, and I'm dipping into the Anberlin
Right.
well, and that's the water that I'm coming up with. I don't know.
You're gonna. I mean, all the fans that love, because I mean, there's a lot of the fan base that's their favorite Anberlin record. So you are really just pumping up the numbers for those songs on our list to
Trying.
make us look better to those people. So
That's it.
For sure.
I'm
The street
thankful
cred.
for that. Yeah, for sure.
Here for the street cred. Yeah.
Because
You're
God
welcome.
knows people aren't knocking down our door to cover Vital.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
maybe.
After this, they'll be clamoring for it.
All right, let's see.
They'll be whispering
Maybe
and
whispering.
clamoring.
Oh, God damn it. Oh. Come on, man.
Well, that's my number 3. No, what if it was? That'd be great.
So, we're talking about Anberlin.
A wonderful city in Germany. Oh, Anberlin. Sorry.
Anberlin.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, we're talking about Madrid, London,
Paris.
Seoul,
Paris.
and Berlin.
Soul. Okay, wow. Threw me for a loop
I
there.
forgot
One of these
what
things is
cities
not like the other.
existed. Austin and Berlin.
Yeah, those are all cities around the world.
Those are places. But Anberlin is a band.
So, Josh, let's talk about the band Anberlin.
Well, yes, we're talking about the band Anberlin as you're listening to this episode. And we're also talking about our sponsor for today, Collide Records. if you've listened to some of our early ads of Collide Records, you'll know the story of a long time ago. One of my first interactions with Collide was that I got the missing Lowborn cover that I had wished that I purchased in 2014 whenever it originally came out. And lo and behold, they had the one that I was missing.
Behold?
Lowborn and Behold. I love that.
Lowborn
Thank
and
you.
Behold.
Yeah,
You're
because they
welcome.
did 7 covers, and I wanted the 2. There's 2 that have like paint on the fingers, and I like wanted both those because they're kind of like cool. They're a little cooler than the other ones, in my opinion. And Lowborn and Behold, they had it in stock and on sale, and so I was able to purchase that missing CD that I wanted. So I don't know how many they got left of different alternate covers, but if you're on the hunt for closing the gap on all 7 Lowborn covers, give them an email to Collide Records, and you know what? They might be able to hook you up.
And also, if you purchase it, how about this? If you hashtag use your fingers
Use those fingers.
and type in the promo code ChurchJamsNow, you can get 20% off your purchase, which is pretty
Yeah.
rad. Greg is super cool. Collide Records are super great. We love working with them. And if you tell them that we sent you by typing in the promo code ChurchJamsNow at checkout, you'll get 20% off your first purchase.
So use those fingers.
Use those fingers. We just are not responsible for you going for one item and then finding multiple items and picking those up as well. Because
Yeah.
that's
True.
just, you'll probably just find more stuff like that you want to get there. And
Also,
that's
if
not
you
on
do-
us.
Can be helpful.
Disclaimer.
Right.
Yeah.
If you do paint your fingertips, you won't get more off. I just have to disclaim that.
It's not like a Chick-fil-A situation where you show
Or-
up as a cow and you get a free chicken sandwich.
I was trying to make a joke about Josh looking for the variants with the painted fingers, but I like the
Fingers, yeah.
Chick-fil-A thing.
Yeah, that works
Just-
too.
Just keep using those fingers.
Back to the episode. Bye.
So you're listening to this Bob 10 episode right now, which is a new format we're doing, which is fun because it allows us to spend some more time putting fun episodes on Patreon. So you are going to be seeing a lot more. This would, if you're not currently a patron, this would be a great time to get in on that because as more Bob 10s come out, we're going to be spending more time for Patreon episodes that only our patrons will hear. So 2024 right now is a great time to get in on that because we're only going to have more stuff coming your way. Fun little stuff related to the records we're covering, some disco dads, some secular jams now that we're bringing back. So, I
Ooh,
mean,
baby.
we got a lot of stuff in the works. So
Hey,
I would just recommend
Josh.
jumping in now.
Are you talking about secular jams now?
I am.
That's a Patreon exclusive format of episode that I am particularly excited about. And y'all still don't know what album I'm bringing to the table.
We do.
Do not.
Hey guys,
Time of this
I'm here
recording.
too. Also,
Oh.
if you don't want to join
Hey.
our Patreon, just rate and review us on iTunes.
Yep. Just
Thanks,
like Kylan said, we love when people weigh in authentically from the bottom of their soul.
Much
you
like
know?
this interruption.
Much like this interruption. So opinions, facts, ratings, reviews, Spotify, Apple, use your fingers. Peace out, Montfrères.
Okay, well, let's
Speaking
let's
of
get to
Joshua,
your number three. Yeah.
Yep. It's not a whisper and a clamor, but we're going to go back to cities. And
Okay.
I'm going to go Alexithymia.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes. I talked
Cool.
about this. Kylan kind of was.
Josh,
didn't
okay.
like it, and then
Yeah,
was
I do
like,
not like it.
This is one of my favorites, actually. But what were you going to say?
Oh, I hate the word conversate.
Yep. I wrote that
Yep.
down. It said conversate, LOL.
Don't try
I
it
don't
on
like
Kylan. Don't
Do not conversate with
overcomplicate your
Kylan.
words.
It was fun looking back at my Cities notes though, because okay, so Cities really was like the album in which we kind of rebooted CJN, right?
That's
Josh,
right.
that was like your
Yeah.
first official episode. I don't think I want to listen back to the episode, but it was really fun going through my notes. I'm like, oh, I was really bad at taking notes. Not that I've gotten much better.
But enough to notice.
Yeah, I at least number the tracks now.
Right.
That's
I didn't
It's
there.
a step in the right direction. Yeah.
Okay, so why is this your number 3?
This one, man, every
you
time
love to
it comes
conversate?
on, I love to conversate, guys, and I love to like sneak that
Josh's
into
favorite
conversations. Yeah, I love to just use it as a word that throws people off because I'm like, it's actually a real word. No,
Mm-hmm.
but no, when
dumb
this
word.
song just
The
Comes
real
on.
dumb word.
The opening lines and melody, like, it's great to have a great chorus melody, but like when you have a verse melody this strong too, and just the opening lines, don't try to wake me up tomorrow, don't try to wake me up even if the sun really does come out tomorrow. Like the melody of that, the way he sings it, like, oh man, it always just like instantly like pulls me in. And is some stuff with this song, like Joey's guitar solo is a little grating. It's not very inventive. He's capable of much more interesting stuff. And Steven's talked about how like the chorus is very simple and repetitive, and how he wished he wrote something else so he's not just repeating the same two lines. But I love that whole song. It just
connects with you.
It really does. Yeah. It just like, there's a lot of songs on Cities that I like, but that one for some reason just like gets me like in the feels, and like, I don't know. I love it. It's great. So, and it's a fun one to say. Alexithymia.
Yeah, that's true.
What else could you want?
Not much. Except maybe don't use conversate.
Less
in a
conversate.
They should have called it conversate.
A little less conversate.
What if Steven just named it conversate?
A little more action, please.
A little more action, please.
That's gonna be my CJN spin-off podcast. Conversate to the sound. The sound of a record player.
Good luck.
To the sound of Kylan's nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah.
WCJN. Let's conversate.
There you go.
Okay. My number 3 is Godspeed.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Got to write that down.
That makes sense.
That's all. What else do you need?
What else do you need?
It's just rock and roll. What do you want?
No, yeah.
Rock and roll, man. What do you want?
It's been one of my favorite songs. I've seen him live a couple times, and it's just always so much
banger.
fun. It's just good rock and roll music.
Yeah.
Well, and I bet you really appreciate the historical and like pop references in all the verses of like all the things that he's referencing is fun, like a little pop culture connection kind of thing.
What is he? I don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh, you don't even know what he's talking about?
No, I haven't listened to the lyrics.
The references are lost on Kylan, but he still ended up subconsciously picking something with pop culture references.
Burning Down Neverland.
Yeah, it's all about like pop stars that died too early.
Fall asleep in the Chelsea Hotel. Yeah. You know, I didn't even catch that. I had no idea what this song was about. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. I should
There's
listen
a lot
to
of
this
history in
again.
there.
Fashion statement, suicide. Wow. Yeah. This is a cool song. I just thought it sounded cool.
I mean, it does.
It seemed like you thought it was a cool song when you put it so high on your list, Kyle.
Guys, if this is not a microcosm of Church Jams Now, I don't know what is. Like this 30 seconds of me realizing that Godspeed has actual lyrics and they actually mean something, and it's really interesting to me.
And both Josh and I being like, yeah, we thought you knew that.
You knew. I mean,
No clue. I just love the fucking guitar solo.
Hashtag vibe guy.
Oh man, that's really funny. Okay, TJ, what's
Love
your
it.
number 3?
So my number 3, I don't want to get stuck. I don't want to be stagnant here. I don't want to be stationary.
Yeah.
But that is my number 3 on my list.
Called it.
Yeah.
Called it.
ooh, stationary. Stationary takes a nice point bump with that.
Yep.
Sure.
Very nice.
Why is it your number 3?
I think it's like, I think I actually am very Kylan on this one. It's short. It has good energy. I like where it sits in the Never Take track list. You know, it's like that strong track 3.
It's the first like major kind of bouncy, like fun one. Cause like it starts off kind of like brooding and heavy. And then it's like, here's a fun song.
Not have
brighter,
pen or paper
little airy.
where you are. Yeah.
Yes,
I love it.
Yeah, exactly. And the wordplay's fun. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I can appreciate that happening. Also in a a more fun sounding song.
All right, let's conversate about it.
Let's conversate about how
way.
much funner this song is than the first two on the track list. No, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but I just think
It's like a very
strong
specific like time period for that kind of
song. Yeah?
emo adjacent rock kind of sound.
Right.
Like it reminds me of Spitalfield a lot. I don't know if you guys listen to Spitalfield much, but yeah, I love that. Like real kind of pop sensibility with, or almost like a little Sugar Cult kind of like less LA, but that kind of like really tight compressed power chord guitar.
Right.
Emo rock. Yeah, I love it. I'm here for
That's
it.
pretty rad.
Very nice. Very
All right.
All right.
Mr. Josh.
Josh.
What do we got for number two?
Number two. This is where we get into it. I feel like anytime we have a top three, it's almost guaranteeing it's going to be, unless we had like something that we all agreed on that got enough points. But this is a good way to sneak in and really influence our overall list of whatever we have in our top three. So I'm going to throw a wrench into it.
Josh has just been trying to game this.
I'm throwing a wrench into it. I feel like I'll kind of stand out here from what's kind of been happening with the rest of the show.
I just want to go on the record as saying that I like when wrenches get thrown in the form a little bit. So I'm here for that, Josh.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say.
Record show.
Stranger things have happened. Stronger men have answered. And stranger ways.
Is this a reference to an Anberlin song?
No, it's the show Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk about that show. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
No, Stranger Ways.
Stranger Ways.
Track 3 off of Lowborn.
Oh, yeah.
Lowborn is kind of a wonky record. It's got some highs and some lows, and it's kind of all over the place tonally because they did the record very weird, where they did with 3 different producers in 3 different places. Right. So it's a little incohesive at times, but it does have some really great stuff on it. In Stranger Ways, I mean, I have 2 songs on here that are in my top 10, but Stranger Ways is vibey and synthy Anberlin once again, and really an indicator for, I think, a lot of the direction that they've gone in the 2020s since they've been back with some of my favorite songs that I've really liked from their 2 most recent EPs.
Yep.
But this one just is big vibes, and it was, at the time, it felt super different for what they had done previously, and it stood out, but like in a really good way.
Right.
And fun fact, the song title came from a Morrissey song title generator.
That's Stephen Christian. Well, I was about to ask. I mean, that's totally
hilarious.
Kind of a strange ways. We come.
Yeah.
Strange ways here we come.
So, no, there's like a Morrissey song title generator that on the internet, and Stephen Christian put it in and got Stranger Ways, and he like commented, he's like, I got Stranger Ways. I guarantee, I promise that will be a title on the next Anberlin record. And he came through with it.
He did it.
So I love that. It's also like
great.
this little Smiths reference too, kind of.
That's funny
in a way. So yeah,
fun.
Number 2 for me.
Well, I don't know that song at all.
You might dig it actually. It's really good. Or you might just wish it was Depeche Mode. You know, I can't guarantee that.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. My number 2, Paper Thin Hymn.
Nice, man.
It's a big one.
Yep.
It is a big one. Is this what introduced you to Anberlin?
No, actually.
Oh.
Let me think about the first.
Did you first hear the song or see the music video?
I don't remember the music video. I'm real bad at music videos, guys.
Yeah.
You know what? I think actually Ready Fuels might be the first Anberlin I like heard
Their
without
terrible music
realizing
video for it. The fireworks and everything. The Windows screensaver music video.
Yeah.
What?
That sounds vaguely
Have you ever
familiar.
seen that music video, TJ?
No.
It's real bad.
That sounds pretty rough.
Yeah, just like them on a green screen with just Windows 98 fireworks happening in the background.
That's rough.
Yikes.
My band covered this in high school for a Battle of the Bands.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How do you think y'all fared with it? Did you
Awful.
do it justice?
We did no, not at all. We were like 16. No.
Were you singing and playing guitar?
Yes.
Or were you just shredding?
No, I cannot shred. I can't shred. What are you talking about? Who do you think I am? I was playing rhythm guitar.
Rhythm guitar, baby.
But it was one of the few songs that my lead guitarist, who is real into classic rock, and me, who is real into like acoustic emo, it was one of the few songs that we like overlapped, that we like
on.
both knew. And then our drummer, who only listened to Dream Theater, could just like figure it out.
Because
like,
it's not
cool enough for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
I guess I can do that.
Yeah, like our
I'll
guitar
fall
is like
asleep halfway through, but fine.
right. Yeah, so we covered that song.
Nice. But it's not on your list.
What do you mean it's not on my list?
Was
No,
it
I'm
on
talking
your
about
list?
this song. I'm talking about
Oh, you're
this
talking
song.
about Paper Thin. Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were talking about the one.
Already
the-
Feels.
No.
Already Feels, yeah.
No. I'm talking about Paper Thin Hymn.
Oh, okay. That makes way more sense. I was like, interesting anecdote, but it's a.
We're
it's
really
about a song
spending a
that's
lot
not
of
on your
time
list.
here. Yeah.
No. No, I'm talking about my song that is number 2.
Got you.
Great choice. Great choice.
Cool. That was a good number 2, TJ. All right, moving on.
Perfect, Josh. You're next.
Oh, it's back to me again. Oh wait, I didn't even put. No, TJ
wait,
didn't do his.
wait.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was like so thrown.
No,
I was just gonna let y'all blow past it and move
no,
on.
no.
Good try. We tried.
All right, what's your number 2, TJ?
Okay, my number 2 is Paper Thin Hymn.
Oh, I had
Song buddies.
a thought that it might.
Oh, I've been song
Yeah.
buddies with both of y'all. My number 7 and my number 2.
That's
Hooray.
so true.
Look at
Man,
you being
Kyle,
all
right.
you are
good.
so. What's that game that you play when you try to like put down the same cards as people?
Jeopardy.
Compatibility. You're so compatible, Kylan.
I know.
Jeopardy.
All right, well, then,
It just. That's a.
What's that game that you
just
play?
realized.
Jeopardy. Totally. That was
That
it.
could
How
not be
did you
more
know?
wrong.
Oh my god.
well, once again, I'm going to call dibs on the final list. So,
TJ should have. TJ should have since
yeah.
he's not taking friendship personal this.
well,
This
he should have
episode.
been faster on dibs.
He should.
Yeah, so what's your deal, TJ, with Paper Thin Him? No, we were
Oh,
still
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
TJ.
Oh, yeah, I
Josh, chill out, man.
Well,
All right, you're going last again next time. We gotta. You're too eager when you go first.
I kind of like it.
I forgot.
It's like it's
throwing
making
me
this
off.
thing move
Kylan
along at a
keeps
clip.
throwing me off. I'm
Really
like, wait,
pushing.
we already did TJ's. No, we didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
All right. No,
it's
TJ.
because I'm usually first.
Tell
I'm,
me why,
I'm
TJ.
usually-
Well, my band in high school played this for a talent show, and
Wait, were you in Kylan's band?
yeah, remember, Colin? I was really into
no.
Dream Theater. You
No,
remember that?
you're
There's
in the
one thing I
band.
know about
but-
TJ. It's how much he's into Dream
Yeah.
Theater.
Into Dream Theater.
Wasn't always has been.
The lies about television stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember y'all.
Yep.
Y'all were like
Lies
the
about
Tom Waits,
television
the Tom Waits to my Bruce
To your
Springsteen in
Bruce
high school.
Springsteen. That's right. Exactly.
Good
Very
callback
That's a
to an
reference.
off-mic conversation
Something we
that no one
didn't
knows about.
record.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just think it's a great song. I mean, it is very basic of me, I guess, to pick the single from the record that I know the best.
Who cares?
But
It's a great
who
song.
cares? It's a rocker, man. It's a rager. It's a banger, and I'm here for it.
It starts out with that, like, with everything like filtered,
Yep.
and then it like, whoosh. Oh, it's so good.
If I may, do you guys remember Walmart tried to get into like their own music, like an iTunes kind of thing for a little while? Do y'all remember this
Yes.
was a thing?
Vaguely, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And somehow I got like a free credit in like the Walmart digital music store or whatever, and I used
Right.
it to I redeemed it for Paper Thin Hymn. And
Nice.
the quality of it was really bad. Like it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like
Oh, no.
so much quiet. Like I think like it was just like so much quieter than like the rest of my music, and so it kind of always like, and it shouldn't have tarnished like Paper Thin Hymn, but it was always like, oh, this is pretty lame. But it's like, way to cheap out Walmart, but maybe in a way
Should've
did
got it
kind
on
of
LimeWire
tarnish-
like the
I
rest of
should
us.
have, man.
Yeah.
Missed
What are we
opportunity.
doing?
So Walmart screwed me over on that one.
Yeah.
It did.
It also would have been free. But
That's true. That's true.
All right, Josh. Finally,
pay your
oh my
artists.
God! Like,
this
Josh,
is not a PSA
yeah.
for ripping songs
No.
from the internet.
and check out Small Step Records. Free plug.
And check out Small
There
Step
you go.
Records. Nice. Way to shoehorn that one in, Kyle.
Paul, you get that one for free.
Ad break. Check out MeUndies. Oh, wait.
Yeah, no,
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet though. But
Paul,
maybe.
check out your PayPal. I'm gonna charge you $25 for that one. Fine. Okay, Josh, you can finally tell us your number 2.
Okay. All right. Well, TJ, I don't think you have to worry about being basic because I feel like I'm pretty basic with
Oh
this
wait,
one.
wait.
What?
Number 1.
Yeah, you're number 1.
Yeah.
Okay,
oh,
sorry. I said
no.
number 2. I'm sorry. My bad.
No,
My
you
bad.
said number
you're
two.
number 1.
Oh, I think you said,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Colin just loves Anberlin so
Yeah.
much he wants to languish
Stranger Ways, guys. Let me
in-
tell you all about it.
Anberlin longer.
Yes. No, so yeah, I feel like this is pretty basic, but it's Unwinding Cable Car for me.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
No, that's a good song.
This was the song
Nice, man.
that got my attention and made me a fan. I had heard Ready Fuel's Paper Thin Hymn and A Day Late before, but like when I heard Unwinding Cable Car, I was like, whoa, I need to listen to this, and I need to listen to this record. And it was like, I talk about this, I feel like on a trope on a lot of our early episodes, but like it was easy to play this on guitar. So it was a song that I learned pretty early on in my guitar playing days. It's super simple. It's 3 chords literally the whole time. And even the lead lines are pretty simple, but like it works being so simple. And Steven's voice really carries the song, and it has great lyrics, and like it feels basic to me. And I was like, I feel like I had to put it, and I debated, I was like, I don't know. But then I listened to it again, and I was like, no, my heart says this is my number one. So
That's good.
Nice.
Follow your heart, man.
I did.
Right.
My fun fact about the song is that Dion, the bassist, plays for, I think we talked about this, but Dion plays for 14 seconds on this song, like right at the end. There's no bass until like literally the end of the song, and then he comes in, and then it ends. Like
He slept in that day.
Yeah,
And they were like, well, I guess he's just going to be on the back half of the song.
we don't. Dion, you got like 5 minutes to track this, so just go to town. Yep,
It's like a little bass cameo.
it is.
Engineer's
It really
going
is.
to lunch, so we got like
Yeah.
30 seconds. You could do 2 takes. We'll see.
Aaron Sprinkle wants to move to the next song. We got to go, man. So,
Yep.
but yeah, so
Aaron's word is the law.
That's great.
number one.
That's a good number one.
Unwinding
Nice.
Cable
I love
Car.
that.
I
love
had
it.
to do it.
All right.
Respectable.
You ready for my number one?
Let's go, Kylan. What do you
All
got?
right. Okay, so I did a lot of consideration. I listened to
Did
a
you
lot
conversate
of
at all?
I conversated with myself,
You deliberated. You conversated.
Yeah.
yeah.
and you would be
Iterated.
so surprised that inevitably my number one Anberlin song
No.
Definitely not that song.
No.
is not inevitable, because fuck that song. It's Dismantle Repair.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That was my favorite song when we covered cities,
Yeah.
and I think it's my favorite Anberlin song. Period.
Yeah.
Because they do that like where they stop all the instruments right on that chorus coming out of the bridge. Dismantle me to repair, boom, and like just
Yes.
it's huge. It's like it's everything I want Anberlin to be. It's not overly long. It's just a rad song.
Completely. I totally get that being your
When I
number
was
one.
first like pulling in songs to like kind of like sort through my orders, I placed that as first actually. But it didn't
Cool.
make my
Well,
list at all. But I did put it first originally. Like, this is probably my number one. And then
Yeah.
it fell off all
It didn't
the way.
even make your list?
No, I
That's
don't think it
wild.
did.
Well, I called dibs on making it the CJN number one, so sorry about
I
y'all.
don't think that's how that works, bud.
Some stats.
Well-
yeah. I'm sorry.
But hey,
But it'll
I'd be
up
fine with
there.
that.
It'll definitely make
I
the top
clearly
10.
have a lot of skin in this game, so
TJ,
I feel very strongly about it.
TJ, I do want to know your number one, and
I feel very
want,
much.
I want to know why it's never take friendship personal.
Well, you're close because only friends get to say that, and we're not friends because I do take friendship personal, and my number one is never take friendship personal, Kylan. So
Called
Oh
it.
my gosh. I
Called it. I called
really
it.
just realized that this is all in order of the record too, isn't it?
I don't. What do you mean?
I
You're
just
such a
realized
dick.
that.
You're such a dick, TJ. I just realized that too.
I thought you were at least
Such a
alternating the order, but you just
Motherfucker.
I just
realized that too.
This
You're
is- look,
such a
we-
dick. Shut it
Josh
down.
said-
No, shut it down.
This has been Church Jams now. Thanks for listening.
Josh
This
said
episode format is a failure
he apologized
because of you.
for
No,
throwing a
we're
wrench
done.
in the works
We're
earlier,
done.
and I went on record to say that I like when you throw wrenches in the works.
We're done. We're
our
done.
episodes.
Nope. We're calling
This
it.
conversating is over.
I'm so mad at you right now.
You didn't think that drag felt good?
I'm so mad at you.
I guess I ran away with it. I don't know. Listen.
No, there's no justification. If this was a paying job, I would fire you on the spot.
But somebody had to bring
No.
the drama.
This
Kyle.
is the equivalent of like Office Space, the like fucking up like the TPS reports. Like, no, this is you. No. There's no justification. I'm so mad at you.
Great. If I could get that top 10 list, that would be great.
I'll get you that memo about the new cover pages.
That'd be
Here's what happened, folks at home.
Do tell.
I didn't send the Zoom link until 5 minutes or a minute before we were supposed to start recording. And TJ didn't make his list until 5 minutes after that.
Inside baseball. No. Incorrect. I have a list. I have a legitimate list. But I like that that's the version in your head, Kylan. Here's my list. Are you ready for it? This is real. Josh, you can put this in the...
This is what I'm actually putting in
the pivot table.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
This is some Andy Kaufman bullshit. I was trying so hard, to not make this an explicit episode.
It just went off the rails.
But I'm so...
It was an unwinding cable car from the get-go, buddy.
This is going to be good for our episode description. Bob 10, but with a twist.
With a twist.
You'll never guess what happens.
Okay.
When
I
they
really
rank
do.
Songs.
I really do. I am pulling a lot from Never Take, but I'll give you my real top 10. Okay. 10.
Okay.
Dance Dance. 9. Audrey Start the Revolution. 8. Stationary. 7. Feel Good Drag.
Okay, wait.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, this is for the listeners. I'll give it to you slower later.
Okay,
Josh.
no, keep going.
But 6. Adelaide. Okay. I love Adelaide.
Good. I was
think
sad I couldn't
really
put that
good.
on mine, so I'm glad it got represented here.
When people say Anberlin, I usually get either Never Take or Adelaide in my head. Like that's like the sort of soundbite that I get.
So basically everything we've been talking about for the last 40 minutes is just...
Was all a lie.
a waste.
No, it was like a backdoor serious praise fest of the album Never Take because I really do like it through the way of a bit.
Well, if you like it so much,
Andy
why don't
Kaufman
you wait
motherfucker.
until its 20th anniversary next year when we talk about it, TJ?
That I can't wait. But quickly, number 5 is Time and Confusion. 4 is Never Take, Friendship Personal, because like I said, that's one of the songs that I instantly hear anytime somebody says Anberlin. 3 is Godspeed.
Ooh, a triple dizzer on here.
Yes.
Hey,
And
that
it
was my
actually
number
killed
3.
me to not give that out earlier. Like I almost broke and told y'all. But 2 is Fiend, Fin, or Fin, as y'all like to say.
Perfect.
And
That's your number 2?
that's my number 2. Yeah, I really love that song.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me even madder at you right now because I thought we were
share
having
that together.
a genuine conversation.
We're having it now, man.
No,
That
no,
song
it's too
rules.
late. No. Fuck you and fuck that song. Like, that's going off my list.
No.
Just
Yeah,
put
take it
the
out of the
fucking
flex
Smiths
spot.
cover. Yeah, put like a Rolling
No
Stone
longer.
on there in my number 7. I don't give a fuck.
loves
All
that
this
song.
is made up. None of this matters
And the
anymore.
points don't matter.
I'm
number
so
one,
done.
Number 1 is Paper Thin Hymn,
The pivot
for
table
real.
points matter. All right.
I love
Paper Thin Hymn?
Yes, that's really my number 1. We almost shared our number 2 still. I like
don't
it
care.
A little
I don't
more.
care.
I know. I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm so glad we're having a short night tonight. I'm so mad at you.
I'm in trouble. I'm busted. I'm gonna be in like podcast timeout.
You are.
Yeah, I want
I'm
you
not
to
gonna
think
be on
about
the
the
next
things
couple
you've
episodes.
done.
Yeah. You know what? We're doing another fucking Mercy Me episode after this. Just we're not doing
Perfect.
following up. We're not releasing anything, Josh, until we cover another Mercy Me record.
Cool. I think we should just dive into their whole discography. Just go record by record.
We're gonna do like
great.
the As Cities Burn
Chronologically.
miniseries, but with Mercy Me.
The Lizard
Awesome.
Deep
Or we're gonna do everything
series.
Newsboys post 2004.
Oh, no.
Even better. I can't wait.
TJ, if you want to quit, just quit. That's not the way to do it.
I just thought it would be fun.
No, it was
It
really
was
fun.
very fun.
I obviously like being dramatic because
Oh, you do?
Man. I just liked that Josh called it from song 2
Well,
on my list.
I called
think.
your top
I think
3.
it was Audrey, right? When I said Audrey, and you were like,
well, and I called
it's
your
top
top
10 except for the instrumental.
Yeah, and then
We'll
I
have to
said,
review
"Oh
the
yeah,
tape,
your 1,
but
2,
yeah.
3 are going to be stationary, paper thin
did.
him, and never take friendship
did.
personal."
You did.
And then we didn't realize it until your number 1.
Yep.
I'm just mad. I got hat. I'm like,
Yeah, you don't you're like getting
he got
got.
us.
yeah.
Like on Oceans, you're the.
That's what I was
going to
say. I was going to say like Ocean's 11. It's like
Yeah.
the like Anthony Garcia. I'm so mad.
Yeah. Yes, you are Anthony Garcia.
I'm just so mad.
George
In the
Clooney,
best way.
You thought George Clooney was in your casino the whole time and in that room getting beat up, but he wasn't.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh,
The
sorry,
whole time.
Spoilers if anyone hasn't seen.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, for the
Oops.
25-year-old movie or whatever. Like,
All right.
This has been
well,
our Oceans.
I can, if I may try to, I have the numbers for
Get us
our
back on the
official.
rails.
I guess I don't care. I'm mad.
Find
I'm
the
just gonna,
unwinding
you guys
cable
finish
car,
this.
Josh, and get it back on the rails.
All right. This one I think has a better spread. We got some more point distribution, and we got some better
Yeah.
counts than the Emery one, which is really exciting.
Oh, cool.
We've got a couple
Yeah.
that are on multiple lists, which we didn't have a ton the last time. So our number 1, because we'll do this 1 through 10. Our number 1 at a whopping 22 points on all 3 of our lists is Godspeed.
Godspeed. I knew it.
Yep, as
There
it
you
should
go.
be. Number 2, 19 points on 2 lists is Paper Thin Hymn.
All right.
That track 2 sizzle track just, really
Yeah.
resonates with us.
We like them.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yep. Number 3 on all of our lists with 17 points is Finn.
There we go.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I like
That's
that.
I'm glad that
Finn
I'm
fun.
glad that landed high. Even with 2 flex
too.
spots, TJ brought it up enough to where it needed
That's
to be.
right.
Yep.
With the real list.
Yep. Oh, I'm so glad. This is another one. Yeah. So number 4, 13 points on 2 lists is Time and Confusion. This is another one. It could have been on 3 if I would have included it. Should have done it. But I'm glad it got some high representation, as it should.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Number 5, these are tied, being taken either way you want. Unwinding Cable Car and Dismantle Repair.
Oh, okay.
2 number 10,
Cool.
2 number 1 spots for me and Kylan. Number 7, Stranger Ways, solo entry from me.
Black spot. No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares. Number 8 on 2 lists at 8 points, Audrey Start the Revolution.
Ooh, fun.
Nice. Yeah.
And then number 9, 8 points with only 1 mention is Alexithymia. Just bringing my list to the top.
All right. Yeah. Josh called dibs on this list.
I mean, everyone has the same power with their. We all have the same point. I gave myself like an
Sure.
extra like 0.5 points, and
Oh, cool. I didn't know you
Push it
could
up
give
to the
yourself
top.
extra points.
No,
All
I
right.
didn't. All right.
He who wields the power.
Yes, he who pivots
He
the
who
table.
wields the pivot table. Yeah.
These 2 are tied, but we'll do number 10 first. It will do Never Take Friendship Personal at 7 points with 1 entry.
Yeah.
And then another one of me just like tacking
Okay.
on little songs is type 3 and with 7 points as well. Tied for 10th.
So, how did
Nice.
nothing from Blueprints make it on our top 10 list?
You put them down too low, man. Your highest blueprint was 6. I gave 5 points.
And
Switch-
nobody else
switch-
had any blueprints.
No, it's too late.
Switch
it's in,
'em.
it's in the books.
Switch
the book.
Audubon and Dismantle Repair. If we're just making hey, if TJ can make up his whole fucking list, I can just change mine on the fly. I'm like, all right, fucking Glass of the Arson is number 1.
The 18-bit version, of course,
Yeah.
Right.
on Lost Songs. Yep.
All right. My list is just Ready Fuels 10 times. No, okay.
I love that, actually. I think that's awesome.
Okay, that's an interesting list. That did not pan out the way I anticipated.
Yeah.
I love
Josh,
it.
Way to bring some spice, TJ.
You're welcome. Do you know how it would have shaken out if I had stuck with my bit list?
Oh, man.
Because Godspeed wouldn't be on there, right? Or it would be lower down, I guess.
It would be lower down. Hold up. Stand by real quick.
Okay, I'll take this
I
opportunity
kinda
to
wanna
talk
know.
about how I texted Josh today about how I had a whole other list that I had to throw out because I've talked about how I just wasn't feeling Anberlin this week, right? I have to be in a really specific mood to listen to Anberlin now,
Same.
and I wasn't feeling it. I made a list, and half of it was just the covers of other songs that they had on Lost Songs. Like There's a Light That Never Goes Out. The Promise was like my number 2 Anberlin song.
Oh,
I thought
wow.
about
I
making
love
a
their-
joke list that was all covers because they've done a lot of covers.
Okay, so what does it do with this? Us just wanting to do joke Anberlin top 10
It's our second Bop 10, and we're like, let's do a joke list, guys.
We're already fucking with the format of the regular show. You know what? Let's do this even more.
Yep.
Oh, man, oh, man.
All right, I have the list.
Okay.
Of the alternate universe, the fake list. If anyone is interested
you know what?
out
It would
there.
be awesome. I know we can't, but I would love if we just cut in, like, if we just cut in audio right now of Faith, Bethany, and Sarah saying this list.
Man. And it's Sarah who
threw the wrench in it. Yep.
It's like, if there was an alternate universe, what do you think our top 10 would be?
So true.
And it just does that. Yeah.
Fade to multiverse.
So true. Okay, so Paper Thin Hymn, number 1. Godspeed was still number 2, even despite being on 2 lists.
Okay. Wow.
These next 2 are tied for the same spot in numbers, counts, and points as Time and Confusion and Stationary.
Okay.
These are all tied of Unwinding Cable Car, Never Take Friendship Personal, and Dismantle Repair. Next would be Stranger Ways, getting my guy in there.
Oh, interesting.
Audrey Start the Revolution, and then Finn would have barely made the number 10 slot.
Scrape by.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, I like our official list way better.
Yeah, it's much more.
Yeah, no shit, right? It's like when you actually connect with the material, maybe you can make something interesting.
Yep.
Instead of making everything a joke, TJ.
Yeah.
Why is this coming from me? Why am I the guy that's...
Isn't it fun? Don't you love being the bad guy? Being
A little bit.
the angry cop?
Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
hey, don't try to mess with the form. Stop that, you.
Yeah, so I want to play a game. No, I don't. I don't have any games. So as I said in the beginning, listeners, I want you to also yell at TJ in the comments for tricking us all.
Come at me, bro.
And I want you to tell us what your Anberlin Bop 10 list is. We're very curious. Of course, if you like this, as we've said multiple times, this is real Patreon Church Jams Now energy.
Oh, yeah.
So if you like this, we have a lot more stuff like this on our Patreon. And of course, you can find us on all the social media at Church Jams Now. From all of us here at Church Jams Now, may all your favorite bands stay together, even if they get a new lead singer for just live shows. And peace out, Monfreres.
Very nice.
Yes.